Men are generally known to fight for women even though the woman is not in love with them. Alpha males in particular have the habit of chasing women even though they're already surrounded by them. They can pursue a woman they know they'll never have, but they keep doing it. However, a Sigma male will never fight over a woman, no matter the odds. While some men are truly desperate, you'll never see a Sigma man competing for a woman. They act as if they don't care. So why do Sigma males never do that? Well, that's because they have a different mentality when it comes to women. A Sigma won't fight for a woman because this is a sign of weakness and desperation. He understands that women should be free to choose whatever they want, without being forced into anything. Competing for a woman won't do him any good and will just worsen the situation. Sigmas won't beg and don't have to prove themselves by being aggressive. They simply know how to act like a gentleman, making them more attractive to women without actually having to fight for them. So without wasting much time, here are 9 reasons why Sigma males never fight over women. 1. They have nothing to prove. Sigma males don't need to prove anything. They already know their value. This approach is only for those who have doubts about themselves. A confident man knows he can stand out without being the center of attention or resorting to jealousy and competition. Sigma males don't need to compete because they have nothing to prove. They don't need to be the alpha or pretend to be someone they are not in order to attract women. While many men feel the need to compete to be respected, Sigmas don't have this need. They have a moral code and are not driven by ego or need for external validation. Their self-assurance doesn't depend on women, so they don't have to fight over them. They won't be distracted by a woman's beauty, but rather focus on her character and accomplishments. Of course, looks are still important to them, but it's not the only thing they consider. There is a big enough world out there, and there are plenty of women who can fit their needs. So why fight over one? This will only lead to a bad relationship, and it's not something Sigmas will do. They prefer to find the right woman without any drama or hassle. This is why they stay away from competition. With such an attitude, Sigma males are sure to attract the right women, even without trying. 2. They know they can attract women without fighting for them. While most men think they need to compete in order to attract women, Sigma men know better. They understand that true attraction comes from within, not from outward appearances or game playing. They are more than happy to let their inner qualities shine, which is why women find them so attractive. While alpha males may use their dominance and strength to attract women, Sigmas understand that no one is entitled to another's affection. They use a completely different approach, relying on their wit and intelligence to charm women. It's like they have a magnetic appeal that catches women's attention. Sigma men have a way of making themselves stand out without trying too hard or resorting to competition. Women are naturally drawn to unknown qualities they can't put their finger on. This gives Sigmas an edge, since their mysterious nature is something that can't be faked. 3. Only insecure men will fight for a woman. Sigma males are secure in who they are and don't feel the need to prove anything. They know their worth and understand there is more to life than fighting over a woman. They have strong self-esteem and won't let anyone or anything bring them down. They won't feel threatened by the presence of other men and are confident enough to know that they can get any woman they want without resorting to immature behavior. Sigmas don't have time for petty games, so they won't waste their energy on such trivial matters as fighting over a woman. Sigma males also know that relationships are two-way streets, so they would never try to manipulate or guilt-trip someone into being with them. They won't fight over a woman because no one is entitled to anyone else's affection. Sigmas respect women and will wait for the right one instead of settling for someone who isn't a good match. While other men might fight over a woman to make themselves feel better, Sigmas are completely fine with their independence and don't need the validation of being wanted. 4. They won't lose their moral code. Sigma males value themselves more than anything else. Their self-worth is much more important to them than you think. They will never fight over a woman because it will tarnish their moral code. They don't want to feel like other men who do not think logically and go around chasing women. When other men fight over a woman, Sigma men will never join in. The moment they see something like that, they'll quietly walk away and leave it to others. Fighting over women will make them feel like the lowest of all men, which is something they don't want to experience. Instead, they prefer to remain independent and keep their dignity intact. They know that a woman will only appreciate them if they respect themselves first, so that's why they don't fight over them. Plus, if she wants them, she'll come to them on her own. A Sigma male would rather lose a woman than his character because that's the number one thing that matters to them. 5. They won't make the same mistake twice. A Sigma male will do anything in his power to keep that from happening again. They wouldn't chase a woman, especially if they've been disappointed before. Hurt is not something a Sigma lets go of easily. Maybe he fought over a woman in the past, so he'll never repeat the same mistake. Alpha males, for instance, can fight over women continuously, no matter how many times they get rejected or disappointed. They don't care if they seem desperate. This is simply their way of flirting. However, Sigma males won't go on the same path twice. They don't mind waiting till they find the right woman. One thing Sigma believes in is that you don't need to fight over the right woman. If she likes you, she'll come to you. There's no need to compete for her attention. Although Sigma males move on quickly, building back previously shattered trust is not something they find easy. They won't chase a woman because they know it could be a total waste of time, so they'd rather save themselves all that trouble and focus on other things. 6. They love being alone. If you've ever come across a Sigma male before, then you know he likes his alone time. Sigmas don't enjoy mingling too much and always stay away from all the noise. They avoid small talk and gossip, and you'll hardly see a Sigma talking nonstop about himself to someone else. The same goes for women. They don't like spending time around dramatic women because they draw too much attention and talk too much. Sigmas are only productive when they are on their own, and having such a woman beside them doesn't really help. This isn't to say they don't like women. They simply don't want to be around them all the time. Also, fighting over a woman can be exhausting and wasteful. Finding ways to win her and making fake gestures is not something a Sigma man is comfortable with. He'll rather save himself all the trouble by relaxing alone. Why go after someone you know will make your life difficult? Many women are also very clingy and always want to be around their partner, and that's not something a Sigma man wants, so he won't even pursue her in the first place. 7. They don't settle for just any woman. Sigma males want the highest quality of everything, and his relationship is one of them. They want a long-term relationship, so they won't go after anyone. They prefer self-sufficient and highly independent women whom most men find intimidating. Sigma men will never go after a woman because she's the hottest person in the room. They'll not even engage in a conversation with her because most of the time, she's just another eye candy. Of course, the looks matter to them, but it's not the only thing they consider. Sigmas are concerned with intelligence and wit. That's why they want someone who is interesting and smart. They don't like women who can't carry a conversation or engage in an intellectual discussion. Sigmas prefer their partners to challenge them rather than flatter them, so they won't rush into a relationship with just any woman. They prefer women who are self-made, hardworking, and have ambitions. They need someone who can keep up with their lifestyle and has something worthwhile to contribute to it. In other words, they want an equal partner. So they won't do anything to get a woman's attention, not even fight over her. 8. They love freedom more than anything else. Sigma males cherish their freedom, so they won't try to tie themselves down with a bad relationship. It's like forcing yourself into something that looks nice from the outside, but has nothing valuable inside. They understand that relationships can be beautiful, so they don't want to jump into something without thinking twice about it. They want a relationship that makes sense and helps them become better people. Sigmas won't risk their freedom just because of someone's looks or popularity. They don't want to put in effort for a relationship that won't last. They know that if it's not the right one, then there's no point in trying to make it work. Sigma males are fiercely independent and value their time and freedom. This is why they will never try to fight over a woman. Imagine spending all your energy trying to win someone's attention, only to find out that she wasn't worth it. It can be an exhausting experience and a huge waste of time. Sigmas don't need the added stress and drama of a bad relationship, so they'd rather focus on themselves and their goals than trying to impress someone else. 9. They are very selective. Sigma males are very picky when it comes to women. They won't go after a woman because every other man is chasing her. Alpha males will go to extreme lengths to impress a woman they are not even sure they like, especially if everyone else wants her. They don't even mind competing for her attention with other men because all they want is to be accepted by her. But Sigma males will never be such. They want someone who is self-sufficient and intelligent like them. Sigmas are not attracted to a woman because of her good looks alone. They want value also.